Hey guys, we are
Solidified.
and make sure to check us out on the cover of StarShine Magazine.
Calling all creatives, music artists, and actors. Are you ready to take your brand to the next level? At Sandy Low Media and Marketing, we help you shine with professional media kits, press releases, social media strategy, branding consultations, and custom content creation. And right now, we're offering an exclusive deal, 20% off all services when you mention code StarShine20. Whether you need a killer press release, a polished EPK, or a strategy to grow your audience, Sandy Low Media and Marketing has you covered. Email marketing@sandylow.com today and let's make your story unforgettable.
Welcome to the StarShine Stars podcast, brought to you by StarShine Magazine. For over 20 years, StarShine has been shining a spotlight on music, TV, film, and the creative minds who inspire us. Here on the podcast, we dive deeper, bringing you exclusive interviews, behind-the-scenes stories, and fresh conversations with rising stars and fan-favorite icons. Whether you're a diehard fan, an aspiring artist, or just love discovering what's next in entertainment, this is your all-access pass to the world of pop culture. So sit back, turn up the volume, and get ready to meet the stars of today and tomorrow. Hey, Starshiners, welcome to the Starshine Stars podcast. I'm your host, Sandy Lowe, and this episode, my guests are Solidified. You may know them from Building the Band. They just came out their first single, One and Only. I did want to note that we had some connectivity issues. Solidified was having some Wi-Fi problems, so some of the audio and video is a little choppy, especially the video. It freezes a bit. Hopefully you still enjoy the interview. Thank you so much for speaking with me today. For anyone who may not know you yet, which I'm sure is decreasing by the minute that people are starting to hear One and Only, but can you introduce yourselves so everyone gets to know your names?
I'm Malik.
I'm Bradley. I'm Landon.
And I'm Shade.
I wanted to start off for a little background about each of you. Before joining the band, what were you guys all doing individually?
I was a superstar in my own right, I had a lot of motion online. No, I really was a big TikTok star though. I would make a lot of money just singing on live, and I'd have at times 150,000 people come through a single stream. So, I just was doing that, putting out my own music, and then building the band kind of just fell in my lap. As an opportunity, somebody who watched my streams and they thought I would be really good fit for the show. So it was like, did you want to do it? And when they kind of told me what the concept was, I just thought it was something that was real different that I've seen from TV shows in the past. Because I used to be one of them guys like, I don't really want to be on a singing music TV show. I feel like, I don't know, they're kind of gimmicky. But when I heard Building the Band, it was like, okay, no, this seems like there may be some potential here. And then it was Netflix. And I knew that was forever. So yeah, that's how I kind of got into, this entire situation.
Yeah. I'm Landon. I was just kind of hanging out with friends, doing solo music on my own. I toured around a little bit in Europe and had a couple solo shows in the US and never thought I would be in a band. And then here comes the Netflix opportunity. How can you pass down that? So I decided to do it and take a break from the solo stuff, and then ended up blessed with these guys. I'm so excited about it. So,
and I was a student at Berkeley College of Music. It's my final couple semesters, and yeah, I was just pursuing it in my own right. I hadn't really done a whole bunch of live shows. I was busking a bunch on weekends, but yeah, just a student.
Oh, hi. And I I this is Malik, and I used to be a server, different jobs. I was just doing different stuff. Obviously while recording and like performing and things like that. And yeah, of course Netflix was a huge platform. You can't say no to that. And it's the first of the first, so why not hop on that bandwagon? And it turned out to be the best decision ever. So
Very cool. Well, I'm glad that. Yeah, no, thank you for explaining all that. I did check out, especially Shade. I found some of your solo songs on Spotify, so it's very cool to see what you guys were up to before and now doing the group thing, which I think you all complement each other so well. So let's talk about the name Solidified, because I know that Liam Payne had wanted you guys to change it. or recommended you change it, and then you changed it to Iconics, but it seems like you're going with Solidified now. So tell me the story behind that and why you went back to Solidified.
Just being so for real.
Yeah, go ahead, lady.
No, liberator.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, no, you got it.
Go ahead, Brad.
Well, I'm just like, are we trying to keep it for real?
I think we should be real.
Keeping it
So,
for real.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, Landon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keeping it for real. Honestly, we feel it was a head executive at Netflix that wanted us to have a kind of flashier name. And I think it was kind of like, yo, have one of the judges say this in order to change your name.
And again, we don't know that for sure. Let me just make that clear because you know, I just feel like if Liam really thought the name was kind of weak, he would have said it earlier on in the show rather than like the last performance. So that's just something that you just kind of put to mind. So I don't know if he really did want us to change it or not, but the reason we decided to stick with Solidified is because that was what we had for the show. We know people were attached to that. That's what they saw us as. That's what we formed as for 80% of the time they were watching.
Yeah.
And I think naturally it just fits and it just encompasses who we are as a group, as soul, that all of us have soul, whether it's in different fonts or whether it's in a different flavor, we all have that kind of soul aspect. And I feel like it's just a lot more fitting for us. And I felt like it reflected that as well because the audience and the fans, they felt the same way. So we kind of
didn't like Iconics, but we let them decide. Like we
Yeah.
did a poll and we basically, all right, let them decide. We still wanted to honor Liam. Like if he really did think we had a stronger name, we said, all right, we'll let the fans decide if they think that's better or if they want us to stick with Solidified. And they ended up choosing Solidified with a little intervention from Bradley. But
it did take some time to kind of come to a set thing, but I felt like this just felt right, Solidified. That's what we started with, and I felt like that's where we should finish. So,
but we do want to do something with Iconics to honor Liam in the future, whether that's like an album name or like an EP name or maybe a song, or who knows?
Or hey, our own brand or something.
A tour, even if we, maybe our first tour called Iconics, or I don't know. We're gonna use it at some point, but just not in our name.
Yeah, no, I totally understand that. And I prefer Solidified over Iconics as well. It just seems more fitting for the group for sure. I want to talk about the first single, One and Only. Tell us about it. I know you guys all wrote it. What was the inspiration behind it?
I mean, honestly, we were all at Shade's house in Atlanta, and we obviously all wrote the song together. And it's something that happened very organically. We all had a chance to kind of just, throw in a couple melodies and really write it together and polish the story. And I think it's pretty rare. And I do believe that we're one of the first bands that took a chance on our own writing and the first song that we released. And so it kind of gave us a kind of sense of, we can really do this and we can do it on our own.
I also think it was a very fitting song too, because when you're coming out with your first single, it's a lot of different directions that you can go, right? Or maybe going the super sexy route or going like, just whatever we could have did. One and Only just felt like something that could capture everybody, all age ranges from, kids. You ain't gotta play that in front of your mom. And she's like, turn that off. You can't listen to that. Like, it's very just love song for the world to fall in love with. And I think that it just really fit us as a dynamic in our group, what we were trying to portray.
And I think the biggest thing is just love, unity, all of those things we want to show with our song, and just like us as a group is just like,
And then our aesthetic, Landon talks about it a lot, like the 2000s feel, that early boy band crave. Like, they were making girls fall in love. There's a lot of toxic stuff out right now.
Yeah.
So we wanted to come and give people something that, oh my gosh, I haven't felt this in a while.
Yeah.
And I think One and Only, it does just that.
We wanted to kind of like implement what we did on the show in our artistry as a group, and people said so much we reminded them of nostalgic bands. And we wanted that in our sound. And I think coming out with One and Only, it has a very nostalgic sound.
It's also very
and that's what we wanted.
Yeah. Like,
very catchy.
You hear it once, it's like, you can't stop singing.
Yeah. So, and that's what we want. And I think we hit it right on the head.
Absolutely. Definitely that was actually my next thing I wanted to talk about, was like the whole throwback and nostalgic aspect of, your the song and your whole brand, which I love because I grew up with Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and 98 Degrees. And so especially because I think that you guys are not just pop, you have a lot of R&B incorporated. So, even Boys to Men is, tied into that. And I feel like we haven't had a group like that in a long time that really speaks to people in that way.
Yeah, I think although we take things from each of those old groups, but I feel like our main goal here is to define what a boy group is.
Redefine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and just kind of give something that's never been done before on the vocal level, but also like you look at this and this has never been done before.
And I think also
Yeah.
too, just like obviously we came together in such an unconventional way. I think that's what makes us so special. But you don't come across moments where you're able to have this like connection and this energy that we have naturally, especially being blinded and like not seeing one another and not knowing who each other was. I think that was so beautiful, and that we're coming out with our first single and we all wrote it. It's just a lot of just fun things that we've been able to do already. We're just now scratching the surface, honestly. So
I'm sure all of your fans and me are, because I consider myself a fan as well, are super excited to see what you guys come out with next. And speaking of what's coming next is the Bandemonium tour with Frequency. So that's really exciting. Tell everyone what they can expect to see on that tour.
Say is we were such a new band on the show, and if you thought we were great on the show, you were going to be absolutely blown away on this tour. When we've had a lot longer time to get to know each other, and get to know each other's strengths and learn how to put on a show. Like this showcase is crazy.
I think on building a band, like we took chances, right? We could have just stood on that stage and flatfoot sang and sounded really good, but we didn't want that to just be our ceiling. So we challenged ourselves, to do more than just sing. And even though, like for instance, like them two, they were very new to like moving and singing at the same time on stage. And so on building the band, we didn't have a lot of time. Other bands were a little more polished, like the girls, they all could already dance and sing. So that was something that we were still kind of working through. And I'll just tell y'all this because I don't want to get too much away. The dancers y'all saw from these two during the show and on that tour, oh, y'all are gonna be like, wait, is this actually solidified? Like, who is this? That's how good it's gonna be. So, yeah.
I'm excited to see that. Sure. So do you have like a must bring on tour item or a list of things that you guys want to bring with you while you're touring?
Individually or as all of us together?
Individually, could go around.
I think I will need to bring a pair of roller skates so I can get out of there every once in a while.
Me? Okay. PlayStation 5. Need it.
I'd probably have to bring a guitar, 100%.
Honestly, just good vibes, like all I need is just music and like a little Netflix or something. I'm good. I'm sure. Yeah.
Nice. Very low maintenance on this tour.
Shea butter.
So
Shea butter.
The other thing that I wanted to do is I did actually ask some fans to send in some questions.
Oh, really?
So, yes. So I have a couple that I picked that I thought were the best ones that were interesting and not your typical type of question. So from Diana from Rancho Cucamonga, California, she asks, in 5 years' time, where do you see yourself and what do you hope to accomplish?
Selling out
stadium
arenas.
tours, stadiums all over the world. I think we will be one of the biggest boy bands, in the like ever. Not even in the world at the time. I think we're just going to be like One Direction levels of big. And I say that because Liam also said like he believed that we could get to that level if we stay together, lock in, and really, just do what we can do. So I believe that he was right. I think he saw something in us, and I think in 5 years we'll definitely accomplish that and more. So, yeah.
Yeah. Perfectly said.
All right. Well, that's a great answer. And now you have Liam as your angel on your shoulder, so hopefully he could sprinkle some angel dust on you.
Yeah.
And so from Shia or Shia, hope I'm saying it right, from Vero Beach, Florida. She asks, which member would you want to be lost on an island with?
Honestly, Landon, for me, I feel like I would be entertained.
I'll get you fed,
And
I'll
and
protect
he's
you.
like very much a nature boy, so he's always like he has like random things that he can do that you wouldn't think like in nature. Like he just always randomly has like different random skills. I don't know. That would be my answer.
Okay.
Me, I think I would be with Brad because I just feel like
I can see that.
we would survive.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'd figure out a way to.
I don't know. Like, I honestly don't know. Like, probably Javon.
The bonus member.
Okay.
Oh, dead eye. Javon.
But with
Yeah,
that
but-
group
Oh,
of-
right. Real answer. Probably Bradley. Because I feel like we could defend up players together.
Nice.
How about you, bro?
Yeah, Brad.
I would just take little bits and bops of all them and just.
Oh my
No,
God. No,
okay.
you have to
Real
pick up-
answer. You already
Yep.
know. Come on.
Yeah, I'd definitely think I'd be with Landon. Because if anything happened, if worse got to worse, we'd go out laughing. So that's fine.
That's what I'm saying. If I'm being on the island, I'm going to laugh. If I'm just in,
I'm glad you're enjoying those questions. I asked the hard-hitting ones. I let the fans ask the fun ones. So for my last question is actually a message to the fans. What would you like to say to all your fans out there and all your future fans out there?
Get your tickets. Good. Let's go.
No. Just that we love and appreciate you guys so much, and that if you haven't gotten your tickets yet to see us on tour, you definitely should.
yes.
And that there's more music coming. There's going to be a lot of opportunities to see us in person and meet us in person, and we can't wait to connect with all of you because that's really what this is all about for us. Is just being able to see you guys and really connect with you and have that connection be long lasting.
And also, although Texas is not on the list of cities to go to, we will be showing love to them at some point, just not right now. But if you keep showing love and keep dedicating it, we love you and we appreciate you and we thank you. And we couldn't have done this without you. And honestly, on a serious note, like I didn't think that I would even end up in a group. I don't think any of us did. So it's just beautiful to just be along on this journey with your brothers.
I really want to emphasize that too, man. It's like I feel like there's a lot of artists who like, they get to a certain level and they forget that you're nothing without your fans, man. So we just want to let y'all to know how much we appreciate everybody that's still supporting us on this journey, because y'all could have just watched the show and said, oh, okay, that was cute, and moved on to the next thing. But y'all have stayed and y'all have continued to show us an abundance of love that, we're not going to ever forget it, man. And we just want to be able to show that gratitude for the rest of our lives.
And that's what keeps us going, honestly, hearing those positive words from you
100%.
guys.
Yeah. And if you guys have dreams of your own, chase them. I'm a big advocate for never giving up on yourselves. Like, life can get crazy. And again, I don't know about them. Oh, actually, I do know. They probably have never imagined they was going to be in this position, but they kept pushing and they kept chasing their dreams. And now look at us. See, y'all can do the same thing. So,
One thing I will say to the fans is this group right here will always take the time. Doesn't matter how exhausted we are or how drained we are or if we're getting absolutely mauled. We will take time to
be present,
talk to you and make sure that you get whatever you want to say to us, and we will listen to you because we're just so grateful, and because of the fans we can do what we love. So
beautiful.
You guys are our soldiers. So,
soldiers.
Gotta stick together.
Yes.
I love that name for the fandom. So perfect. It's like your band name automatically wrote the fandom name for it. So.
No, what's beautiful is they came up with it themselves. So that's
really?
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, thank you guys so much. It was a pleasure to talk to you. Like I said, I'm a big fan. I watched the show and I was rooting for you guys the whole time. So I really appreciate you guys speaking with me today.
No, we appreciate
We appreciate you. Thank you so much for.
Yeah, of course. All right, that's it for this episode. A big thank you to Soulidified. We're so excited that they're on the cover of our October issue. You could get that at starshinemag.net, and it's available digitally for free and also available in print. Don't forget to join our new fan hub on Discord called the Star Lounge, and you can find that link on starshinemag.net as well.